Okay. YouTube, Nick Novak back for another video. Today we're gonna finish getting all these wires tight. I went and got my good stretcher. So let's get these wires tight, then we'll turn the hot wire off for them yearlings up there, and we'll try to get them pushed over here and then get a hot wire built around the water tank so they can't go back in that pasture they're in. And then hopefully we'll be done with the yearlings. So stay tuned. We have a couple other things after that we got to get done, but this is the first thing we're going to do. Okay, these should be tight enough. I'm gonna come back, put a T-post right here, and I also need to put 4 T-posts back there on that hot wire to get it tight. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go ahead and turn off the hot wire for them and open it up on that far side. See if they can make their way in there. I know I don't really want to push them super hard to where they just keep running and run through the next hot wire. So I'll just open it up, let them find their way over there, even if it takes till tomorrow. The majority of them will get it figured out, and then if there's a few stragglers, I can push them in there, but I don't want to get too ahead of myself to where I cause an even bigger problem trying to move pasture. So with these yearlings, it's difficult for the simple fact of they're basically young teenagers and they're unpredictable, to say the least. But anyways, we'll dry the rest of this fence just to make sure it's still good from yesterday, which it should be fine. And then we'll go ahead and get that wire turned off. So, kind of give you guys an explanation of what I'm gonna do here. There's a gate down there. I went ahead and left it up because I want them yearlings to know they can't go through that gate. They have to go through between my H-brace here and this T-post. So what I'll do is from that T-post to that one, and it'll go around probably to somewhere over there. I'm doing that because I want them to be able to go right here, because eventually I'll have a new fence right here, and this will be the gate that they go in and out of. So kind of just trying to play ahead, but what I'm gonna do is get this wire off, pull it back to that T-post so it's open, and then we should be good. Let's go grab them T-posts. Okay, y'all, I got all the T-posts in, but I'm having some trouble with the electricity. It's not shocking for some reason anywhere. It's not grounded out. The wire's not touching the ground anywhere. So I don't know if this charger is just not strong enough to do both wires or what. But I have a bigger charger over here. I'm gonna switch them out and see if that helps. And if it does, perfect. If it doesn't, well, figure something else out. I'm gonna trade out the S20 for the S40. See if it works. Okay, so I'm having problems. I turned it on, battery works and everything, but it's not going. I just shocked the crap out of myself too when I was touching the green positive. But I'm gonna unhook this, untie from top to bottom, and see if that helps. I got it working finally. I drove back and forth probably 8 times looking down the fence like, what is wrong? Why can't this work? Came back here and I was like, well, this little wire right here is touching the T-post. I moved the wire, which I didn't see it. Kicked right on, hot all the way down. Oh well, we got her done. So this is hot. Now all I need to do is put a T-post down there. Like I said, that's open right there, so they can walk through here. I'm gonna go put that T-post in, and I might try to push them a little bit, just kind of get behind them and kind of push them a little bit and see what happens. Like I said, I'm not in a rush to get them over here. Even just before this weekend, it's Thursday right now, so we have a little bit of time. So anyways, let's go throw this T-post in. I guess while they're all at the water, we can look at them too and make sure everybody's doing all right. So what I think I'm gonna do actually is I'm just gonna move this mineral tub out here so they're not afraid to go out there and touch it. They're getting a lot more brave next to me. I've been trying to get out and walk by them every day, so they're tame. Especially if they get out and I'm at work, my wife can, you know, get them in without me. So make my life a whole heck of a lot easier. And just tame cattle make working cattle so much easier. All right, so went and checked the yearlings, didn't video it. I was just driving through them, and I showed you guys that yesterday. So there is one heifer that looks like she has something in her eye, getting some pink eye or something, and so I need to dart her with some Draxin to kind of clear that up. The feed yard pays for the medicine to do that. I just want to make sure I get it hit before, you know, it gets too bad. She's kind of already keeping it closed, and I seen it last night, but I was like, well, let me see if, you know, if it's just maybe a piece of grass in there or something. So I checked her today, and sure enough, still not looking very good. So I don't have any CO2 cartridges. I need to run to town and get some fuel for my mower and the Jeep and the Bobcat. So what I'll probably end up doing is just heading to town, getting the CO2 cartridge just so I can get it hit before it's too late, and get some fuel also. So we'll catch back up with you guys when I get back. The local co-op was out, they couldn't find any, so I had to go all the way to big town. Ended up getting 25 of them in a big box. So that should work. I can't remember which way it goes in. No, that's good. I think it goes like this. We'll try it and see. But yeah, we'll go dart that calf, and I got them moved to the middle pasture. Well, they're not moved. I had the fence open, and so I'm hoping that they are working their way to that middle pasture. So, and then if we have a few in there, we'll try to push the rest in. Okay. I got it in the right way. So now we'll load up the Draxin. So the Draxin's 1 ml per hundredweight. So if they weigh 600 pounds, you get them 6 mLs. They weigh 630. I'm gonna put 7 in there just to make sure I get her. She was kind of looking like she could have been darted last night, but I didn't know if it was just eye irritation. But today she wasn't really keeping her eye open, so I'm just gonna go ahead and hit her before it gets too bad. And like I said, I own 20 of these calves, and then the feed yard owns the rest, so The expenses of it, we'll split it basically 33% all the way around the board. So as you can see, it's filling up. These are 7cc darts. So as you can tell, she's basically full. That should work good. And then to load it, we put it in there, and this dart gun, you have to get really close, and so it's kind of a pain. But I've gotten them yearlings used to me, and so we should be fine. So right here in my barn, on this little table, is kind of where I keep my medicine and whatnot. But I have my darts right here. I have the CO2 right there. So let's take the dart, head out to the pasture, see if those cows have made the move, but also make sure we get that calf hit. So we just got to the pasture. I'm gonna go ahead and load this. I'm gonna shoot it one more time just to make sure. So how it works is there's a lever, and it just basically is like a regular gun, but it opens up. And so what you do is you load the dart through the bottom, push that deal back into where it's at. And boom, it sticks out just like that. Cock it all the way. I got the safety on, so I'm just gonna leave it right here. I like to load it before I get to them, because if I see it, you know, they're not gonna stand there and wait for you. So if I can pull up right by it, drive by it slowly, lean out the window, hit it in the neck, that's ideal. But it looks like the yearlings are out. Some of them are out here in the pasture, which is good. I'm glad that they found their way over here. I'm gonna probably try to push the rest of them and then get the rest of this hot wire up around the water tank, so I don't have to worry about them going out to the pasture they're already in. That's when we can start our rotational grazing. Got her. So as you can see, she's kind of taking off a little bit. I hit a little bit low. She's right there. She's running. But good. I'm glad I got her hit. Her eye should clear up in the next probably, honestly, 2 days. And so, before she gets too crazy and runs all the way off, I'm going to try to push the rest of these cattle in. Okay, y'all, we got them all heading somewhat in the right direction. Got a slow poke over here. We'll try to push over real quick. And as you can see, we got everybody moving in that direction. Hopefully we can get them around that corner and see everybody else. Come on. Okay, so got them all kind of heading that direction. Hop in the Jeep and get those last two around the corner and let them hop in. We'll get the wire back up the way it was. There's 4 head that will not go in, and they are gonna, excuse my language, but piss me off. Okay, after 15 minutes, I got down to 1 freaking yearling that would not go in. I had to run her up and down the fence line 3 times, like I said I wasn't going to, but there was 1 left, so I could build this hot wire on the water. So I said, screw it, I'm gonna freaking push her around. And we finally got her in. So that's good. I'm not gonna be mad anymore, because that was frustrating. They should thrive out there in that middle pasture. Now I'm gonna run a hot wire from this post around the water back over there. All right, I tried unrolling that piece of crap wire and it didn't even work. So I did all that to get that calf in there for nothing. I ain't gonna be able to string it. I need to get new wire. Today's one of those days that just does not go right, and it just infuriates you. Gosh, that's annoying. Now I got a headache too. My head's been pounding. Okay, this video is about my pity party. Thank you guys for being here. Wow. Well, anyways, I need to go check the fall herd. Okay, we just got through the fall herd. They were all laying down when I came up. So I just figured do a little walkthrough of them real quick. Keep them tame, but also look at their eyes. They're all pretty tame, so there's really no reason for them to run away. I haven't caused them any reason to make me run them down a fence line like that yearling, but I don't know if you guys can see that. She's pooping. It's almost completely liquid. Just means there's so much good grass out here. But these cows are just flat out gaining condition like crazy, which is awesome because they were hurting. They were needing a few pounds. All of them were when they had their calves on them. But as you can see, she's bagged up still. Bags are slowly going to get less tight. It's gonna take a little while, but they'll be all right. Like hole 79, she looks pretty good, pretty fat. There's our Char. Everybody's kind of just hanging out, feeling good. Anyways, guys, I think we're gonna end her there. I'm going to stay in a better mood. You know, that's just part of ranching though. You know, it's like, it's so tough because everything almost, I feel like, is against the American rancher. As a lot of people who run cows know that. You know, there's always a lot of things that's not in your favor, but we do it because we love it. I do love it. I love doing that, even though sometimes it doesn't make me feel like I love it, but you know, it's more of a lifestyle than anything else. And so anyways, I'll quit rambling on here. I'm gonna let you guys go. I appreciate you guys watching. Catch you in the next one. Peace.